This is a project that I have been wanting to do for a really long time. Making like an old rugged cross type centerpiece cross, really a cross that you can use in anything. In my mind though, I'm thinking centerpiece. And ironically, we had this really bad ice storm at the end of February. I'll try to insert a couple of pictures here so you can see what it looked like. Um, and I had so much damage. We were without power for 6 days. It took us actually days to clean up the mess. And what you're seeing behind me are huge pieces of tree, small pieces of tree, just all sizes. So that means that I'm gonna go ahead and look through here and see what I can find to make some crosses. I should mention that the saw that I'm gonna use is actually a circular saw. And I'm not going to show that because I realize that is not the ideal saw to use in this situation, but I'm using what I have and I don't have any other kind of saw that I can use. So let's see what I can find. Okay, so here's what I got. That circular saw was definitely a challenge to use, especially on the thicker pieces. I eventually realized it was easier just to like cut the whole like branch off and bring it up here, and we have a storm that's supposed to be rolling in about an hour, so I want to try to get these chopped up with my circular saw. So let me get that set up. So if you feel like your garage is messy, hopefully after seeing mine, you don't feel so bad. It is definitely on the list to get taken care of this summer. So I wanted to show you how I attached the two pieces together. This first way that I tried was to screw the two pieces together. And I found that I had to drill a hole, and it was still a real struggle. I edited out a ton of stuff so that nobody get bored, but I eventually did get it to come together. It still wasn't really solid. So what I'm gonna show you how I did this one is so much better, and it's what I highly recommend. I wanted to show you the size of what these look like together, just so you could see the size of the two pieces that I was putting together. I did try to measure, kind of mark with a pen where to put them together. I then used my brad nailer. That's what I'm using here. And it worked like a charm. And so then I just decided to add in just a couple more nails into it just to make it extra solid, but truly one nail is really about all that it needed. And that's how I did the other two. So I thought I had some smaller jute, but I didn't. I only had this bigger jute, which actually worked out so much better. This particular cross is the biggest one, and I just put a dab of hot glue on the back. And because this is the biggest one, I went ahead and just double wrapped it. I wanted to do each one of the crosses just a little bit different with how I wrapped it. I mean, really, they all pretty much look the same, but just to give you some different ideas, and it was fun just to do them all differently. And just finishing it off with a little bit of glue on the back, and sometimes that jute just needs a little bit of extra glue there to keep it together. There we go. I love it. And all of these are going to be pretty much the same way how I glued them, and I'll just let you watch and see the different ways that I wrapped them. So it's the next day, and this is the centerpiece that I have made with my cross, or one of the crosses. This is the biggest cross that I had. And you know, you could do so much with these. Here's the smaller ones. Like, this does kick my OCD in a little bit because it's not centered. But I mean, it is supposed to be, you know, rugged, so it's okay. You could put, like, you know, some hot glue back here and put a string on it, and you could hang it from something. you could do so much with these. And you know, when I was looking at these last night after I made them, they just made me so happy. They're just really nice. So I hope this has inspired you to try to make one yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.